What is going on, all my furballs? We're going to be going over Cornucopias today. We're actually going to be doing a 4-part series on this because it is so massive. This ecosystem is so beautiful. This very first one here, we're going to be covering the nodes. The reason I'm starting with the nodes is because this is time sensitive and I want you, my community, to get the absolute best price on all this. And of course, as always, links are down below in the description, in the comments, blah, blah, blah. So Cornucopias, essentially what it is the world went apocalyptic, right? Everything's dead on the surface. So we created these basically big dome-like floating structures that took land with them, and that's where everybody's living, right? And so essentially in this, it's kind of futuristic. You can fly from city to city. You could do mining, fishing, raceway. I did get to play the raceway already, and I played this game. I'm telling you, this is so smooth. This is where certain games that I've been really wanting to see should be. Okay, so it's incredible to see this ecosystem and how far they've already come and how beautiful it all is. I really enjoyed walking around and looking at everything, and I do know the race game's ready to go. Fishing's basically done, the mining's basically done, all kinds of different stuff. So this is just massive. I definitely think it's the closest thing to like Ready Player One that I've seen yet, right? Now sure, it's not virtual reality, but I'm telling you, when I was walking around, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I encourage you to jump in if you have the access. Now the nodes, they're selling file nodes, okay? And these actually have a purpose. They actually do something. In this video, which I'll leave down below as well, they basically kind of go through showing how like 100 of the nodes would work. And essentially what's happening is the gamer is basically downloading the game, right? So let's pretend it's up to 50 gigabytes by the time it launches. It's only going to take a couple minutes to download instead of taking like 45 minutes, right? And that's because their computer is pinging like 100 nodes, getting chunks of the game from all those nodes. That's checked on one side, checked on the other side to make sure the integrity is good. And then you're good to go and you can play. Like, talk about not having attrition because you're having to download a huge game. So that's actual purpose. The other thing is each file node, you have to have a file node to be able to purchase any future nodes if any future nodes do come online. It also guarantees that whitelist node holders are eligible to claim free NFTs, access to exclusive NFT sales, the node holder badge and the player account, early access to special gaming. Truly so much going on here. And what's incredible too is you can run multiple of these nodes on one computer or one VPS, right? They ran 100 nodes on their one computer at home there, and it was able to handle that, okay? Because it's not super labor intensive. It's just pulling the information, right? So this goes over to file nodes, what we just talked about, the gamer pinging all those different nodes to pull all the information. And the reason I love this team, they are so focused on what they're doing. They have a great plan, great roadmap. They're always giving great updates. And they said they're not going to drop nodes for no reason. If the game has like somewhere where they can utilize other nodes, that's the only reason they'll ever drop additional nodes. And like I said, you have to own a file node to even be able to purchase those, right? Now, the Cardano sale, that already started. They're up to tier 5. There's like 400 left in that tier. That's 330 bucks. There's only 10,000 licenses on that one. There's 10,000 licenses on the Ethereum on base. So a total of 20,000 licenses max. Now, base, they're only on tier 2, guys. That's 285 bucks. That's it. 29% discount from what they determined $400 nodes for the baseline, okay? So I'm telling you, super cheap. I am buying 10 of these. That's how like hard I'm going on this one because I really see how beautiful this game is, and I easily think this team is going to be able to take it so far. Now, the Ethereum sale is on base network and it's in USDC, okay? Just keep that in mind. So I'd of course bridge from Ethereum USDC over. I bridged 2850, and I will show you how to purchase those in a little bit too. I bought one, but I wanted to go over a couple of tricks with that. Now, this team has me really excited, and look at this. Look at how focused they are. Check this out. Once July 1st comes, if they don't have all 20,000 nodes sold, which they probably will not, then what they're going to do is they're going to pause the sale indefinitely. At that point in time, they will mint the NFTs for the nodes and send that NFT to your wallet. Why? Because they even say in here, they want people to be able to buy and sell the license. If you don't want to run the node anymore, you should be able to sell it so that the network can be strong, right? That's the whole point of why they want you to be able to buy and sell. Man, wouldn't it be cool if other ecosystems already had that in place and thought about that in the future? That'd be super cool, right? So the node rewards, this is what everybody wants to know, right? 26 million COPI is how much is going to be approximated for that first year given out to the nodes. Now, there is a claim fee. If it's been vested for more than 30 days, it's just 10 COPI, so pretty low. If it's claim fee for 30 days. Less than 30 days, it's like 100 COPI to claim that, okay? The node rewards. This is very important. You got to pay attention to this. Each wallet has to hold 3,000 COPI per node to run the nodes. Now, if you own more than 5 nodes, you only have to have 15,000 COPI, okay? So for me, I am for sure getting 10 of these, and I will only need 15,000 COPI. Now, that brings into question, here's the current pricing of COPI. I would buy that right now, okay? I easily see this building and blasting off. The market cap is low, and when compared to Gala and the tokenomics we'll talk about, these guys are like 10% of the supply of what Gala is, okay? So if they get anywhere near Gala, this is easily just gonna be 60 cents, okay? Easily, in my opinion. Not financial advice, blah, 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 but I think it'd even be nice to just pick up a bunch of the token as well in addition to, because I think it's gonna be very necessary in the future. Of course, you have to have a player account, active node license gotta be in your same wallet. There will be some bonus pools, which we'll talk about in the future. So they break this down a little bit in case you're kind of wondering numbers, okay? Now they show like 20% of nodes online, 12% or 12,000, 60% of nodes. Right now, there's 6,800 nodes that have been sold, okay? So if I had to guess, maybe we top out at 10,000 when everything goes live. But if you kind of shoot somewhere in between, the upfront cost is $2,850 for me because I'm getting 10 nodes. This is all about 10 nodes. So rewards earned, you'd be 65,000 COPI in the first year. And if the reward value was only 10 cents a COPI, that'd be $6,500. So you'd be like $2.28 to your initial dollar spent. Now let's say it was like 12,000. Your value in 1 year would be 2,100, about 76 cents. Now that's at 10 cents. If this pops up and goes to like 60 cents, we're talking like what, $18,000 worth of COPI like in the first year. Again, I have just looked at this team, and that's why I'm like so stoked about this, because I think this is an easy play, easy steal. I personally, for myself, and guaranteeing myself that we'll earn this back easily. Not you guys, because I can't guarantee that, right? You need to determine your level. Now, the recommended specs, you can't have the simple VPSs. They do say, though, if you're going to be running a lot of nodes, like 10, 15, maybe you want to grab that higher gigabyte, like 16 gigabytes of RAM. Even though it's not time intensive or labor intensive, I will remind you, bandwidth, okay? Because it's going to be pulling that data, and so some of that bandwidth could become a problem on some of those other VPSs. So you might want to think about like Contabo or something like that, where you have like 32 terabytes per month, okay? The Cornucopias marketplace, which again, links down below, will show the Cardano and the base licenses there. And then of course, public testing. If you do jump into public testing, here's the current testing for the PC GPU requirements. I'm at a 47 Ti because I just got that this year and it's beautiful. But look, scrolls all the way down to these lower NVIDIA's AMD graphic cards. So I'm pretty sure most folks are going to be able to jump in there and definitely check it out. I think initially, right now, it's a little bit locked to if you have like avatars or some of the NFTs and things like that. So I do want to pull up real quick file node access key and kind of go through a minting here. And the reason I want to show this mint is just because right now, currently the way it's set up, and this is probably because they wanted people to be able to get in, right? You can only buy one at a time, but it's on base, so the gas fee is like nothing, right? So when you click confirm, check that box that you're not a robot, your little MetaMask should pop up. Here it is. And of course it's on base, so it's like 2 cents. I'm going to click confirm. Now I'm putting these on my ledger. That's why it's taking me a second to go ahead and click that. But after you go ahead and confirm it, it's going to be, of course, pending that mint. The transaction will go through. Now you do have to wait though before you can buy another one if you're going to buy multiple, until you're going to get a green pop-up here that basically says like minting has been successful, the transaction's successful, and that's on the Cornucopia site side, okay? Once that's all good to go, you can go ahead and like click it again to mint again, and then once you click confirm, you click your I'm not a robot. If you get an error like this, it just means that you have to wait. So like I said, you're gonna wait for that little green pop up here. Once it pops up, then you can buy another one. Obviously, I'm not gonna make you watch me do all that, buy the other 8 of these, but I am gonna process through these and buy these other 8. So I'm gonna be having the other series coming out hopefully soon, covering so much in this awesome ecosystem. And as always, stay warm, Wookiees.